So, Boker Tov, good morning. We're going to do today a practice also in Hebrew and in English. But also in today's practice, we want to, we're going to have a little bit of a, not a workout, but like going to be more energetic in the beginning of the practice. And then, so just for preparation. And then towards the end, we'll want to, like every time, kind of use all what we've learned in standing poses and give them into the sitting poses. That's all I want to say this morning. So start by sitting in Sukhasana. יושבים בסוכסנה, מזיזים את הבשר מהשוק של הרגל הקדמית, כדי שמרכז שוק יהיה אחד מול השני. And then also shift the weight from your flesh, from your sit bones to the back and the side. So you can really sit on the front of your sit bones. Bring your hands to your knees. Try to kind of extend your hands. Really pull them forward so you can lean back with your spine. Again, lift your front body and gently close your eyelids. Shift your awareness inside. And just gently move with your breath from the tip of your nostrils up and down from your spine to your back and the lower abdominals. Try to get your breath, kind of expand your body from inside. Bring the air between your shoulders and ribs, ribs in the back of the heart. Bring your hands in front of your heart for prayer position. Saying Om together one time. Where is this music coming from? Is it for me? Okay. I'm sorry, there's going to be music in the background, I guess. So start. Again, I'm sorry for that. Take a breath and we start by saying Om together one time. Inhale. Release your hand into your thighs and close your eyes. Come, open your eyes and come to the front of the mat. נתחיל בעדה מוקה וירסנה. עדה מוקה וירסנה. So sitting back, shift the flesh from the back of the thighs. Walk your hands forward. Before you place your face down, roll your shoulder blades back. Lift your front body. Bring awareness to your tailbone. Tuck your tailbone in so you can get your sit bones towards your heels. And then walk your hands a little bit forward. Roll your shoulder blades again back. Lift your heart. Lift your chin. Lift your chin, sorry. And then walk your hands forward. Release your face towards the mat. With every inhalation, try to get the breath between your ribs, between your spine. So you can bring breath and space and awareness to your back body. Then lift yourself to tabletop on an inhalation. Tuck your toes, lift your knees, come to downward facing dog. We start with the bent knees, extending the back, extending our side body. ממש לשלוח את עצמות הישיבה לאחור, להתרווח ולמצוא עוד מרחבים דרך צדי הגוף. ומשם להעריך את העקבים, extend your heels to the mat, straighten your knees. Get into your first down dog of this morning. And then start to work with your breath. So on the inhalation, you're lifting and spreading your buttocks away from you. On the exhalation, lifting the front legs. Lift the shin, the knees, the thighs. Inhale, extend from your side. Exhale, lift your legs, lift your knees, bring awareness to your legs. Start to walk your dog, so shift the weight between one heel and another. Bringing the awareness into the back of the heel. להעביר את כל המודעות לתוך העקב האחורי כמה שאפשר. And then leave the left foot straight, lift the right foot up. Three-legged dog. להרחיק כמה שאפשר את הכרית של הבוין הגדולה. עם השאיפה, extend up with the exhalation and the inhalation. Exhalation, bring your right foot between your arm. Step your right foot. רגל ימין בין הידיים. עקב שמאל, לשלוח אותו לאחור. Bring your hands to your thighs, lift your front body up. Press your right buttocks forward. Bring your hands in behind you, interlace your thumbs, lift your front body. So try to breathe today to your front armpits. ממש לנפח את הצלעות שהן מחוץ לבית השחי, ולהכניס לשם נשימה. Bring your hands behind you, bring the top of the hand a little bit towards the back heel. Bring your buttocks in, and then lift both hands up. Look up, stretch up. Bring your hands to the mat. Right foot comes back. Plank position, and then knees, chest, chin to the mat. Tuck your tailbone in and come to lying on your stomach. Hands behind in the side of your chest. Roll your shoulder blades back and down. Release your buttocks to the mat. Try to release any tension from your back. Get your buttocks inside, but let them really have no muscle that are working inside. Press the back of the foot to the mat, lift your knees, and then lift your heart a little bit up, and then come down on the exhalation. One more time. Inhale, lift your heart without working your buttocks muscle, and come down. Tuck your tailbone in. Really lift your heart. Spread it to the side. Extend up. Lift your chin. Hold it there for a little bit more. Extend from your armpits and come down. Lift yourself to downward facing dog through plank position or tabletop and then child's pose. Find whichever way works for you. And then hold it there for downward facing dog and the Mukha Svanasana. And try to see if you have a little bit more awareness. If you can lift yourself a little bit more from your side body. כן, להרחיק את השכמות מהמזרון, שהשכמות לא ירדו מטה אל המזרון, להרחיק את השכמות מהמזרון, אבל לנסות להביא את עצם הבריח לכיוון הירכיים. And then shift the weight to the right foot. On the inhalation, lift your left foot up, three-legged dog. Extend it up. Get a big inhalation. On your exhalation, bring the left knee between your arms and then step it. עקב ימין דוחף לאחור. Lift your collarbone, hands to hips, lift up. First, stay there for a moment. Press the right heel away from you. Bring your awareness to the heel. כמה שאפשר לדחוף את העקב לאחור, ואז ידיים מאחורי הגב, holding opposite thumbs. Lift your front body. Press your shoulder blades in so you can breathe into your front armpits. Bring your awareness to your feet. Notice where it is that the weight is coming on the left foot, the left front foot. Remember, we were talking about this in the beginning of the week. The heel is one pressure point. The front sole, so the big toe, the sole of the big toe, and the sole of the pinky toe. All of these three points we're pressing to the mat so we can lift your hands up, and then bend the right foot, step forward. Inhale, Utkata, sitting into this fierce pose. So bend your knees, get your tailbone in and lift your front body. לדחוף עוד את המשקל אל העקב. להרים את הרגל הקדמית, להרים שוק. להרים ברך, גם פה, להרים ירך, להדק אותה לירך האחורית, לאסוף את העצם הזנב פנימה. Widen your heart, press your heels, step up into Tadasana. Standing in Tadasana, interlace your fingers to the ceiling or to the sky. And then look down, lift your toes, spread from your pinky to the big toe, and bring the weight to the heel. Heel, big toe, and pinky toe. So pressing to the mat, lifting the skin from the back of the foot, lifting it all the way to the shin, to the knee, to the thigh. Interlace opposite hands, and then lift your hands up a little bit for a longer time. You want to open the skin. When your hands are up, you want to spread the skin to the sides. כן, ממש למתוח את האור על הידיים לכיוון הצדדים, להרים את שורש כף היד לכיוון התקרה, להדק מרפקים, להדק זרועות, and then slowly release your hands to the side, but try to extend your fingers so that you have this energy that's pressing down while your heart is still pressing up, your armpits are still pressing up. Let's do a sun salutation 3 times. Lift your hands up, inhale, exhale, extend forward and down. Straight back, bring your hands to your knees or to the mat if you're opened enough. Lift your heart, extend your buttocks to the side, hands to the mat on the exhalation. Bring one foot and then the other to the back, chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Upward facing or cobra, and then into downward facing dog. Hold it for downward facing dog. Bring the awareness to your side, to the side of your neck. Get your neck long. Let the energy pour from your tailbone through your spine and out from the top of your head. And let your side body lift you up a little bit more. Lift your heels, bend your knees, look forward, walk, step, or jump. Straight back, גב ישר, טריני, שאיפה. נשיפה ידיים אל המזרון. שאיפה להתרומם מעלה, lift your heart. Stand in Tadasana. Release your hands forward and down. Straight back, גב ישר, טריני, לשלוח את החזה קדימה, כבים אל המזרון, מתיחה לשני כיוונים. Hands to the mat, walk, step, or jump. Chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Upward facing or cobra. And then into downward facing dog. So when we have this movement, there's stuff that might surface. Allow your breath to kind of see it. And then it will become part of it. So maybe on the exhalation, you can release it. Lift your heels, bend your knees, look forward, walk, step, or jump. Straight back, Trini. Exhale, come down, Utkata, sitting into the chair pose, coming up. Press your heels to the mat. Lift your front body more. Spread your side body. תחשוב כל הזמן על האורך הגובה שאנחנו מושכים למטה, ההשתרשות שאנחנו מוצאים מטה, והרוחב שאנחנו מוצאים לצדדים. משם אנחנו גם מוצאים עומק בתוך הגוף. לדחוף את העקבים אל המזרון, להרים את החזה. Bring your hands to your hips, step your right foot back. Lift both hands behind you, interlacing your fingers, lift your heart up. So bring your right heel behind you. אנחנו משתמשים בצעידה של לוחם ראשון, warrior one with your feet. Shift the weight to the right heel. Extend your hands behind you, and then bring both hands up above. Looking between your hands, מבט בין כפות הידיים. אנחנו רוצים גם להזכיר את המשקל על כפות הרגליים, לדחוף את העקבים, להרים את גב כף הרגל. Lift your heart a little bit more. Get your heels to come to the mat a little bit more. Get your tailbone to tuck it in. ולפתוח את הירך הימנית החוצה. Extend your right thigh from inside, outside. And bring the front thigh in. In. And then shift the weight to the right foot. Come to stand up. Gavudasana. Left hand on the right, right foot on the left. So we're sitting, בדיוק, ברך על ברך, and then trying to get the hand to come in front of the heart. And then lift the elbows up. להרים את המרפקים עוד למעלה. Look at your hands and try to lift your forearms, lift the top of your hands towards the ceiling. And then look front, so your gaze are open to the side. And then lift your hands up. Bring your right foot into Tadasana. Release both hands to the side. Find a soft drishti point. Bring your hands a little bit behind your hips, כדי שיהיה לנו טיפה יותר מתיחה של צידי הגוף מעלה. We're pulling the hands to the side so that the chest can open up. כן? אם אנחנו נהיה פה, החזה סגור. אנחנו לוקחים את השכמות לאחור, הידיים מאחורי המותן, זה נותן לנו יותר לפתוח את החזה. Find a soft focus and just look in that point. And try to notice how everything around it becomes a little bit of a blur when you just focus on one thing. And then kind of shift the focus and look at everything around without shifting your gaze. Your gaze is still on that point, only now it becomes unclear, unfocused, when everything around it is focused. Lift your hands up, inhale. Exhale, extend forward and down. Lift up to Utkata one more time, inhale. Exhale, bring your hands to your hips, left foot forward, warrior one. Lift both hands up. Once you feel steady enough, extend your heart. So you can start by first interlacing like we did before, I forgot that. So interlace down, and then you can feel the lift of your heart. הידיים מושכות למטה, הצלעות מותחות את החזה למעלה. Bring your buttocks forward. Notice that you don't have pain on your lower back. יש שם איזושהי דחיפה של מרכז עמוד השדרה פנימה, אנחנו לא רוצים שזה יכאב בגב התחתון. אז תהיו במודעות. יכול להיות שצריך לסגור טיפה את הרגל האחורית. Lift both hands up. כן, אם יכול להיות שכדי להגיע לתנוחה מלאה, אני צריכה להביא את רגל שמאל טיפה קדימה, ואז יהיה לי יותר מודעות. ואני אוכל יותר לדחוף את המותן קדימה. And then shift the weight to the right foot, Gavudasana. So left foot on the right, right elbow on top of the left, forearms one on top of the other, lifting your palms towards the ceiling, and then sitting on the right heel. Shifting your gaze to the side, making it a soft focus, but on a big awareness. And then release your hands, stand again in Tadasana. Lift up, inhale, come up. Exhale, extend your heart forward and down. Get your feet to be solid, like two wood oaks. Exhale down, walk, step, or jump. Chaturanga or knees gesture. אני יודעת שזה לא היה oaks. It wasn't oak, what I meant, it was the roots, not the roots, the trunk. I think it was the trunk. Come to downward facing dog. And then bring your right foot between your arms. Warrior two with your feet. Lift up. I shall turn to the other side. Okay. Right foot into warrior two, lifting up. And then straighten your right foot. We're going to do Trikonasana. So bring the left foot maybe a little bit forward. And try to extend the right heel, the middle of the heel to the mat, from your groin. כן? ממש לדחוף ממרכז המפסעה אל העקב הימני. Find that first connection, that pressing down into the right heel, and then lift the back foot. להרים את הגב כף הרגל, שוק, ברך, ירך. Extend your hands to the side, looking towards the right, while you're bringing awareness to the left ribs. Bring your heart forward, extend it fully. Bring the right buttocks in. לדחוף את הטוסיק הימני פנימה. Lifting your front body, lift from your groin, your belly button, your ribs, your heart, lift it up so you don't come like this, yes? Bring your left hand to the hip. Bring the awareness to your back, to the skin, and bring the skin down to your tailbone a little bit more. And then bring your right hand either on the shin bone, on a block. If you don't have a block, take something that you can really lean on so you can lift your heart a little bit more. And then if you want to spread your left hand to the ceiling, you can do that. And try to really lift. Imagine like you have two wings on your back and your heart is still lifting up. Bring your left hand to your hip. Look forward, Adha Chandrasana. So we're doing half moon. Bring first your left foot a bit forward. Bring your hand either on a block or on the mat. Shift the weight to the right foot and then lift your left foot up. Press the left heel away from you. Press the right buttocks forward. Open and spread your left hand. You can either look forward or look towards your left palm. And then bring your left hand to the mat. Uttanasana. And bring your hands to the mat. Walk, step, or jump, plank, chaturanga, or knees, chest, chin. I'm inside the forest, upward facing, and then downward facing dog. Hold it there for a couple of breaths if you feel like you need to, like if this is a bit too much from you and you need to take a small rest, find that option this way. Small rest can be in down dog or if you need it also in child's pose. Couple more breaths. And then we're going to do the other side. So notice what's going on with you physically, emotionally, mentally for a moment. And we have this a lot, we talk about this a lot when we practice meditation, about how we want to go away from everything that's not comfortable. And how much can we find comfort in the non-comfortness. And we have this idea that something that's not good, that doesn't feel good, isn't good for us. And what feels good is good for us, even though it's not that sometimes. So we want to practice many times about being in a non-comfortable place that is good for us, like down dog. Lift your left foot between your arms into warrior one, into warrior two, sorry, and then come up. Lochem sheni. I think it's too close now, and lift it up. So warrior two, and then gonna go into Trikonasana. So straighten your left foot, bring your hands to your hips, bring the right foot a little bit forward, and then find the awareness into the left heel from your right groins. From the inner groins, extend the left foot. Sorry, I said right, but I meant left. So the left foot is forward, and we're pressing the left heel to the mat. From the groins, awareness goes there. Spreading your hands to the side. Noticing what's going on in your right foot, the back foot. Lifting the left thigh in, the front thigh into the back thigh. Looking to the left, breathing to the right ribs. Extending forward, awareness to the heel, all the way forward. And then you can put your hand down wherever feels comfortable for you. But lifting, bring the right buttocks forward. left buttocks forward. בעצם הישיבה השמאלית, לדחוף אותה כמה שאפשר למרכז ולהרים את הגוף הקדמי. Lift your heart, open up, and then extend your right hand to the ceiling. And then bring your right hand to your hip. We're going to do all the Chandrasana. So bring the right foot a little bit forward. And then shift the weight to the left foot. Bring the left foot forward and on the side. And lift your right foot. יד שמאל, טיפה בזווית מעבר לכף רגל שמאל. ואנחנו דוחפים את העקב הימנית. יכול להיות שיהיה יותר נכון לנו לשים את כף יד שמאל על איזושהי תמיכה. And then extend your right hand up. Bring your right hand to the mat. Uttanasana. Bending forward. Step the right foot back. Shift the weight to be equal on 2 feet. The feet are parallel. And then walk your hands forward. Release your shoulder blades, pressing towards the mat. Shift the weight to your heels. Get your feet to be parallel. And then walk your hands to the same line as your heels. כפות ידיים הולכות לאחור לקו העקבים. מרפקים צמודים. Lift your heart, lift your collarbone, and then come forward and down. So shift the weight between your feet and your hands. משקל עובר באופן שווה בין כפות הרגליים לידיים. וגם פה אנחנו מנסים להעביר את המשקל אל הכריות, אל העקבים. להרים את הקשת הפנימית כמה שאפשר. Bring your awareness to the front leg again and lift the skin from the back of the foot through your wrist, through your ankle, shin, knee, thigh. And then lift up, bring your hands to your hips. Bring your hands to the mat, close the gap between your feet. One time, get your heels in, toes in, and then hands to hips. Lift your chin up, come up. Close your feet. We're gonna do Virshasana, tree pose. We haven't done that in a very long time. And because we have all this awareness in the heels, המשקל של כפות הרגליים, try to do it from there. So bring your hands to your hips, shift the weight to one foot, and then see if you have some sort of plant that you can look at. כן, להסתכל על איזשהו על עצם שהוא בעצם משקף את מה שאנחנו עוברים עכשיו, הצמיחה של העץ. So shift the weight to the right foot, and then lift the left foot either to the back of the foot, to the inner shin, inner thigh. Okay, אופציה ראשונה, שנייה או שלישית. When you find that awareness in the right foot, press the left foot to the right foot is pressing back to the left. Bring your hands to your heart. And then bring your hands forward, up. Sorry, not forward. And then release your hands down, release your left foot. Close your eyes, release your hands in the side of your body, standing in Tadasana, and just noticing what's going on in your body right now. If you feel movement, if so, where? What are your thoughts? What are your emotions? Gently open your eyes. Shift the weight to the left foot, bring the right foot up. So choose wherever it is that you want to put the right foot on. And then find the connection. Bring your hands to Namaskar. Lift your hands up. Very well. Release your hands, release your feet. Close your eyes for a moment. When you come to the front of the mat, we're going to do a small vinyasa to sitting. So last down dog. Lift your hands up, look up, stretch up. Exhale, extend forward and down. Straight back, Trini, Sheifa. Neshifa, yadayim el hamizron. Walk, step or jump. Chaturanga or knees, chest, chin. Upward facing or cobra. And then into downward facing dog. Last dog of this practice. See if you have more awareness. You can get your shoulder blades away from the mat. Lift your collarbone towards your thighs. Extend your side body by pressing your hips away from you. But open your groins. Spread them apart. Lift your sit bones. Lift on the inhalation your back leg. On the exhalation, extend your heels to the mat. Lift your heels, bend your knees, walk, step, or jump into sitting in Dandasana. To sit in Dandasana, I should put this down. And then for a moment, just stay there and see if you can notice what your body is already asking you. כן, אם אנחנו מתרגלים מתקדמים, אנחנו יודעים שיש איזושהי תנוחה, יש איזשהו שלב בתנוחה הזאת שהוא כמו שקיעה והרמה, כן? תדסנה ודנדסנה, תנוחת העמידה של ההר. And this pose is the sitting pose. They're very similar. Because there's this grounding, stable. So we've worked on the legs in the standing poses. Now we want to work a little bit more on the upper body. So the mid spine, האזור הזה שמתחת לשכמות ועד למותן, ועד לסוף המותן, we want to press that forward when we're coming forward. And that should be like an awareness, like having two little hands, like baby hands that are pressing you forward when you're doing the forward bends. So walk your hands forward as much as you can. ממש ללכת עם הזרועות. And then bring the tip of the hands to the mat so you can lift your front body. כן, אנחנו ממש דוחפים, אפילו אם אנחנו, לא משנה באיזה מקום אנחנו, כן, הגענו לקצה של המסוגלות שלנו כרגע, לדחוף את החזה קדימה. And then use those little hands that can push the middle of your spine in. And then see what's going on in your collarbone. So again, inhale, lift, exhale, press with those tiny hands, your middle of the spine. And then inhale, extend, breathe to your front armpits. Exhale, press. And then see if you can walk a little bit forward with a straight back. Inhale, exhale. One more time, inhale. Exhale, come forward. And then you can release and get into a rounded back. גב עגול, לשחרר לגמרי. And lift up. Bring your right foot in. So get it tightly in. And then bring the left foot a little bit to the left side. Bring your right hand behind you. If you want to sit on something a little bit higher to get a deeper twisting, then you can take a pillow. Bring the right hand, press the right thigh inside, lift the left hand up. להביא את זה ממש כמה שאפשר עמוק פנימה. Extend the right hand behind you. Press the left heel and extend your heart forward. ממש לחלוץ את עמוד השדרה מתוך המותן. יד שמאל לוחצת את הירך הימנית, ירך ימנית נכנסת פנימה. Bring your right buttocks to the left heel. עצם הישיבה הימנית דוחפת, זה גורם לי להתיישר בתוך התנוחה. לחלץ את החזה, עוד לשחות עם הנשיפה. Exhale more and more and more. Inhale, lift. Exhale, get your ribs inside. ולשחרר. Let's do it quickly the other side. Straighten your right foot, bring your left shin close as much as you can. Get your heel close to your left sit bone. Extend the right leg and bring it a little bit to the side. Bring the left thigh inside, bring it up, and then get into the twist. שאיפה לצמוח מעלה, נשיפה לחצוב את עמוד השדרה בתוך עצמו. שאיפה, נשיפה. שאיפה, נשיפה. ולשחרר. Straighten your feet and come forward. Come to open your feet into Trikonasana. Also, again here, if you feel like this is causing you to kind of fall back, then sit on something higher. First, we do the simple twist. So bring the left foot front, right foot back, and then twist. Bring your right chest forward, get the right ribs in, the left ribs on top. Twist it for 3 exhalations. And then go to the left side. Lift and twist, lift and twist, lift and twist on the inhalation, lifting, on the exhalation, twisting. Go back to the right side. Inhale, twist. Inhale, twist. Inhale, twist. And then bring your left hand forward, either on the outer side of the knee, on the shin bone, or if you can reach to the outer side of your right foot. Bring the right hand to the mat, lift your right chest, and then extend yourself forward. Always keep a small awareness to the left foot. The left buttocks can lift up a little bit more, a little bit. But because we have so much awareness in the legs from the morning, from this first side of the practice, see how much awareness you can extend your legs here. כמה אנחנו יכולים גם עם הנשימה לעבוד עם ההתרחבות וההתרחקות של הרגליים ועם הפיתול של החזה העליון ושל הצלעות. And then come up. Turn to the left. So first turning, lifting on the inhalation, exhale, getting twisting deep on the exhalation, and then bringing the right hand either on the outer side of the knee, shin, or if you can reach all the way to the outer side of the left foot. Left hand pressing to the mat so we can lift the ribs and then get deeper in the twisting. And then come up. We're going to do it forward now. So just walk your hands forward as much as it's possible for you. Extend your heart, press your heels away from you, and release your head down. So when we're doing this forward now, again, imagine those small little palms in the middle of your spine, pressing you forward, extend your heart, pressing you forward, and then release on a round back. And then slowly come up. לאט, לאט, לאט. כופפו ברך אחת, bring one knee and then the other into Bada Konasana. לכופף לאט לאט, with love and kindness to yourself. And then either holding your ankles or your big toe. לאן שאנחנו מגיעים. So you can first get this meditative form. And just look at the midline of your spine. And then walk your hands forward. Again, try to notice that pressing of the middle of the spine, but still your tailbone is tucked in so that your buttocks are not sticking out. לדחוף את המרכז ולרדת עמוק קדימה. Do it 2 times with your exhalation, and then on the 3rd time, get into the round back. And then slowly coming up. So if you have a bed next to you, we're going to do Supta Bada Konasana, which means we're staying the feet together in Bada Konasana. And then we're going to go lying back. So maybe also to use a bolster or a pillow will help you because it will support your spine. Okay? אז אנחנו לוקחים את הרצועה on the big, getting it deeper, get it very big open on the loop, and then put it around your toes and behind on your lower, on your tailbone. כן? אנחנו מושכים את הרצועה, מהדקים אותה מסביב לכפות הרגליים על עצם הזנב. If you don't have a belt, you can just go into Supta Bada Konasana. So we're lying back and bringing our hands on top of our head. And just get your breath awareness going. So we're already going to start in Viloma 1. In Viloma 1, I remind you is that we're taking the inhalation in 3 parts. שאיפה לבטן התחתונה, עד לצלעות. And then to the middle of the ribs. And then to the front and top. So that do 3 times when you have this awareness, when your hands are on top of your head and your feet are in Bada Konasana. Okay, אני אחזור על זה שוב בעברית. לוקחים שאיפה לבטן התחתונה, שאיפה לצלעות, שאיפה לחזה, and then 1 exhalation. If you've done it already 3 times, bring your hands to your elbows and then release them to the mat. So you're creating a wide U form with your hands. And do the Viloma practice again 3 times. inhaling to your lower abdominal, to your ribs, into your heart, and the top of your chest. Each time, pausing. And then you've done it also 3 times. Release your hands in the side of your hips. And if you've done that 3 times, slowly come out. If you don't have a belt, just roll to the right side. If you do have a belt, hold the belt with 2 hands and then lift up when your spine is supported. And now we're going to do, it's up to you on your practice, either doing Chandrasana, handstand, or Shavasana or Halasana. And take a moment to kind of choose which one of the reverse poses you want to do, and then just go into that. If you want to go with me, then I'm going to do Halasana and then Shavasana. So if you're doing Chandrasana for the next 3 minutes, then just stay there. Halasana, roll front and back. Hold the mat with 2 hands. Turn your wrist towards the ceiling so you can press your shoulder blades to the mat and lift your spine a little bit more. Again, bring awareness to the back legs. Lift it towards the front. Bring your hands to the back and lift both legs up. Slowly come down and into Shavasana. So first start by rocking your buttocks to the mat and try to release any tension that you still have in your body. So if you want to curl into a ball for a moment, with your hands, just roll your sit bones. So you're rolling your knees, but your sit bones are getting the massage to the mat. Bring the knees to the left, looking over to the right. And to the other side. And then we're going to go into Shavasana. So see if you want to put something a little bit warmer on yourself. If you need. take you guys for a different view. Let your body sink down. Let your spine find the support. Go from your outer textures, cells, being deep inside. Into your heart. And finding that flowing and then slowly bring back movement to the tips of your fingers and thumbs and roll to the right side. Come to sitting. Bring your hands in front of your heart, prayer position. We're saying Om together one time to seal the practice. Inhale. שורש כף היד אל המצח וחזרה אל הלב. נודה על כל מה שיש ומה שאין, ויכולת ללמוד ולתרגל יוגה. נודה לכל המורים שלנו שהביאו אותנו לכאן, לכל המורים שעוד בדרך, בכל תחום שלא יהיה. נאחל לכל היצורים להיות חופשיים, מאושרים, שמחים, בריאים, אהובים ואוהבים. תודה רבה. Thank you very much, guys. I hope this practice was good for you. Tomorrow's practice, I hope it's going to happen, might not happen because I might be heading back home. I'll give an update. I'll give an update. And this practice is brought as a dana, which is a kindness of the heart. It's my will to share my growing as a yogi. If you find the need to kind of practice your kindness of the heart, any sort of donation would be most gratifying for me. אז אפשר להעביר כל תרומה דרך הפרטים שנמצאים בחשבון. Thank you very much, guys. Wait, not admitting.